Ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They go play action here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. For a lot of people, MVP award means the quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you box nothing but room to run. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if it's...
They double that here and get 8.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd down and 6. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Off play action. Marks under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Julian Okwara leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Now a toss right to Barkley. Shifts past him at the 4th. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there. Gano the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly
Williams loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down and 4. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his 1st year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's passing with flying colors.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Marks. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 103 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for Shepard deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And this will be taken at the 13. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Operating from the gun. Marks escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward, only for about a couple there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. It's Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy was going to catch it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
134 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a give to Barkley. Powers through it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hall, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, Marks flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, here's Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down now, Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Marks. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now. And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. So a victory here for the men in blue.